Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, August 9th, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, we had a crazy Friday, and for a change, we had a good Friday, at least as far as we were concerned. Um, didn't start out too good. We had about positive $15,000 in open trade on the close yesterday. And man, when it opened, at one point that had shrunk down to $3,000, I believe. But then it started to come back, and believe it or not, when we finally closed that out, we got out with $13,500, which is just a tad short of where we were on the close yesterday. So I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Um, we got into three new positions, only three, two positive, one negative, and we're carrying positive $2,200 over the weekend going into next Monday. So we didn't get into much after we got out of all those positions. Dow was crazy as usual. It opened down some, but it got down a pretty, it was getting hit down here, and then it came back, and it was actually positive again up until about 5 minutes to go. Dow was still positive. In that last 5 minutes, it had this sell-off. Don't ask me what was going on there. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. But anyway, officially the Dow closed down 91 points. But surprisingly, I was watching our equity, and it didn't dent our equity. Well, basically, we were all tied up in one stock, Overstock, and I'll show you that. But didn't affect us. So it was a good day for us, despite the insanity of the Dow Jones Industrial Average here. I'll show you three of the stocks. Two of these are stuff we got out of. This first one is CRWD, CrowdStrike Holdings Incorporated. We had bought that yesterday, first hour, and it kept climbing, did pretty well, closed fine for us. And it gaps down this morning right on the open, but then it just screams, and really screamed up here. Did pull back a little for our exit, but regardless, we took $6,000 out of CrowdStrike. So that was just a really good trade. And then the biggest trade that we exited, and I've shown you this before, this is INFN, which is so Infinera, I think, Infinera Incorporated. And we had actually taken a small profit on that yesterday, no, 2 days ago, excuse me. Then it kept going. We got re-entered here, closed slightly against us, and then we had this humongous gap up yesterday. Humongous. And when it was up here at the very top, I think we're up $12,000 in INFN. But then it pulled back. Then it came back some on the close. Opened down this morning, but then it came back just about where it had closed yesterday, and we got out. And interestingly enough, we got out with a timed exit. We got out on the high tick of the day. That doesn't happen very often. But regardless, we took $9,200 out on that stock. That was a good one. That was a really good one. And then finally, I'll show you what we had today. This is OSTK, Overstock.com Incorporated or something like that. Big gap up today. We grabbed the gap. It just kept going there very nicely, behaved nicely, and we are holding $2,600 in open trade equity in Overstock. So we closed out $13,000 plus, and we're carrying $2,200 plus over the weekend. It's a good day. Haven't had one for a while. Trader Bob's happy. You guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will be back here on Monday trading as usual.